This summer, FanDuel is the best place to bet on goals.
Including equalizers? Volleys?
Yep.
Headers?
Every goal is worth more on FanDuel. So, let there be goals. New customers get $350 in bonus bets guaranteed when you bet $5 for 7 days. 21 plus in present and select states. First online real money wager only. Minimum $5 wager required for 7 consecutive days. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See full terms at FanDuel.com/sportsbook. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or 1-800-MY-RESET.
Adobe Radio. The future of alternative.
It's news to us.
We are live
With Eddie and Jason.
Not a lot of shows have the balls to be on live. There's so many podcasts. There's so many ways of, entertainment nowadays.
Right.
But live.
So let me get this straight. Are you live?
But we are 100% live.
It's news to us.
I'd like to point out that we're doing the show live.
Live.
This is live.
And welcome to the United States of America.
Global woman, radioactive sites, imperialistic wrongs, and animal rights news.
Adobe Radio.
It's news to us.
Are we live? Yes.
Screw it. We'll do it live.
We'll do it live. There we go. It's Adobe Radio. It's news to us the week of June 8th, 2026. Eddie and Jason hanging out. We're going to talk to Hefe of NOFX. He's going to be calling into the show.
Yeah.
He retired NOFX. They're not doing anything anymore. But they do have a new documentary out, 40 Years of Fucking Up. And they're out promoting that documentary. And they also have a soundtrack for the documentary that's going to be coming out in August. But El Hefe wanted to call in while he's going to be driving. I guess he's going to be driving somewhere while he talks to us. So we'll see how that works out. But are you talking? Why can't I hear you? Did you mute yourself, Jason? As soon as we got on the air, I just couldn't hear you anymore. That's really weird. Yeah, Jason's going to try to figure out what's going on with that. I heard you for a second as soon as we started the show, and then he's not there. How does that happen? I still don't hear you. It's very bizarre. Still don't hear Jason. Yeah, I don't know. I got nothing. I might even just dip into a song right now, and then we'll come back.
Oh.
No, there he is.
Hello.
What the hell? What's going on over there?
My equipment, man, it's failing me.
Yeah, but are you?
I don't know why.
Okay, well, I think we got you now.
Yeah, we got me. Our internet's being a little funky right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Mine's being a little funky too. I don't know what's going on. Like I was prepping the show and I was on TikTok and nothing was loading.
Oh yeah, we're on the struggle bus here too. So maybe the internet's being hacked.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of internet problems today, but yeah. So let's jump in. We're gonna talk to El Hefe of NOFX. He's gonna be hanging out. But first, the top stories of the week on It's News to Us. Here's a bit of the news roundup.
It's news to us. News roundup. Yeehaw!
Everybody's really annoyed that DJT is going to the NBA Finals in New York City. They're basically shutting down a lot of the parties on the outside that they're going to have, like watch parties and stuff.
Yeah.
And Knicks fans are just really upset and annoyed over it because Secret Service is going to have to come in and, secure the area so they can't have parties and stuff.
Worth it? I don't know.
Yep,
I don't know. Have you looked at like how much tickets are to the final, like Game 3 courtside at Madison Square Garden?
Yeah.
Tickets are.
What was it?
More
6,000?
So much. Huh?
It was like 6,000 for a seat?
No.
More than that?
No, for courtside. I'm saying courtside.
Oh, courtside. Courtside? How much is courtside? 20,000?
No. Guess again.
I don't know. 50. I'll never
more.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not going to keep guessing. You got to tell me.
It's over 100,000.
Okay. I'm going to keep guessing until I get it exactly right.
Yeah.
100,000 for. Yeah. But I heard that the ticket prices actually dipped down in value once DJT said he was going.
Oh, really?
Is that true?
I don't know. And again,
Somebody
this is
said
like
that.
a resale site, so I don't know how much those tickets were like from Madison, Madison Square Garden. I'm going to look real quick though.
Yeah. Well, the NYPD had to cancel the watch party outside MSG. Apparently, the president's presence is a national security threat, and a lot of people are, on these prediction market apps. You can bet on whether or not he's going to be booed.
Oh, really? What?
Yeah. Will he be booed, or will they cheer for him? And who will get more cheers, him or Mayor Mamdani?
Oh, Mayor Mamdani paid for his own ticket.
Did DJT pay for his ticket?
No.
He didn't?
I don't think so.
But Mamdani paid for his ticket? So
yeah,
he paid $100,000?
He paid $1,000 for standing room only.
Okay. Well, they won't even give the mayor of New York decent seats.
It's not even showing.
Yeah.
You can get the nosebleeds for $5,000.
Can you?
Yeah. Not bad.
Well, yeah. People are upset about that, but
yeah, of course they are. I mean, that fans that can't afford $5,000 tickets want to go and hang out with like-minded fans, right? Like they want to celebrate and be in the atmosphere of the electricity around the arena, and now they can't do it because DJT
is going to be sucking all the energy out of the room.
Yeah, he's going to be shuffling his little feet in there and drinking 6 Diet Cokes before halftime.
Well, maybe he'll storm out of the NBA Finals if things aren't going his way, just like he did during the Meet the Press interview over the weekend.
Depends on if Kristen Welker's there.
Yeah. DJT was getting interviewed over the weekend on Meet the Press, and she was asking him questions about a lot of different things, but she was trying to get to a question related to the Epstein files, but he kept harping on elections being fraudulent, and she kept saying, "You have no evidence of this. There's no evidence of this, sir," and just would not let him budge when he was lying. And then he walked off. And you saw that clip?
Oh yeah, I saw it. Yeah. He gets up and he kind of hunches over. He's like the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Do you think it's appropriate that they have an election and 5 days later they're nowhere close to picking a winner?
State and local officials acknowledge they are slow. They're urging.
No, they're crooked.
They're urging the votes to be counted quickly. That's how they vote in California.
They're crooked, just like you're crooked. Your press is crooked, and Meet the Press is crooked.
To be fair, I'm not crooked, but let's
really.
Let's
well,
continue.
You play right into their hands.
Let's continue.
You're either crooked or you're stupid.
Let's
you play
continue.
right into their hands with this rap. You know.
He's such a douchebag.
What a fucking dick.
That these elections are.
By the way, it was a really strange interview because it was raining in the background the whole time.
You can hear it.
You hear the rain, yeah. So then he eventually.
Thank you, darling. Have a good time.
Mr. President, let's please. I traveled all the way to Wisconsin.
I've sat in the rain with you.
I know.
I've sat in the rain with you for an hour,
Wisconsin.
on and off in the rain, and I've given you enough time. You ought to straighten out your press because you know what?
Mr.
A country can never be great with a dishonest press.
We traveled all the way to Wisconsin for this interview.
He can't stand up straight.
That he waddles off. What a whiny little bitch.
I mean, he's probably ducking lighting equipment, so I shouldn't make fun of him. But
if you can't handle, a
tough question or just answering a question, like she just wanted an answer. He's giving a non-answer answer.
Yeah, if you can't handle questions from the press, then you really shouldn't be the president of the United States.
Yeah, you can't
That's
handle the heat from Kristen Welker.
Yeah.
That's probably a career highlight for her.
Probably. But everybody is applauding her journalism because she didn't let him boss her around, and she stuck to asking him to prove what he was saying with facts. Back it up.
We want facts.
Speaking of good reporting, Jason, I don't know if you saw our colleague Kyle Clark from Channel 9 is back in the news again.
Oh, yeah, he is.
We talked about him last week, Kyle Clark.
What
was it? What was it last week that happened? Just do a little recap with Kyle Clark.
Kyle Clark did a sit-down interview with a GOP gubernatorial candidate.
Yes.
And asked him if he's ever killed more than one person.
And he wouldn't answer the question. So now in this governor race in California, there was a debate with some potential...
In Colorado.
In Colorado, there was a debate with the GOP candidates. And the other guy is a wacko too. I don't know if you saw this. But anyways, he's claiming that 50,000 Venezuelan gang members are in Colorado in rural areas. And and it's a complete falsehood. And then Kyle Clark, he was trying to get this guy to prove and back up his claims. And here's what happened. And Kyle Clark with this brilliant reporting. Here he is. Our colleague over there at Channel 9.
Claimed without offering evidence that there are 45,000 to 50,000 Tren de Aragua gang members in Colorado, mostly in rural areas, which is odd because that's 10 to 20 times the worldwide membership of the gang, according to the U.S. government. You also say that sheriffs in Colorado are preparing to deputize people who have special forces experience to go and fight this foreign army. I reached out to every single sheriff in Colorado, not one said you're telling the truth. A couple of them laughed you right out of the room. Do you stand by your claim, and will you finally present your evidence tonight?
Yeah, this is the first half of your question, the 45,000. So I actually went back because I was told that by 2 ICE agents. So I went back and I talked to federal authorities, actually this week, federal officers, and they said I got that wrong. That what they said was actually happening is 45,000 Venezuelans came directly to Denver and then applied for asylum. And they said there's probably 60 or 70,000 Venezuelans, not cartel, but just Venezuelans. And I said, okay, so I'm going to have to go on Kyle Clark's show and say that differently. And they said, but we do know there's a few thousand cartel in the state of Colorado. I got that one wrong. I misunderstood what the ICE agent was saying, so I checked it on this week. Now, going to all the 65 sheriffs in all the counties, I've talked to a couple that said you never called them. You want me to give you some names?
We emailed every single sheriff's office multiple times. We heard back from 40 of the more than 60 sheriffs. And the sheriffs that we heard back from did not support your claims. The one sheriff that you name-checked in your lengthy response to us, Teller County Sheriff Jason Meixel, who was a previous candidate for governor, said you're confused about things you see on the news, which I believe you just confirmed when you said you couldn't tell the difference between the 45,000 Venezuelans who came to Colorado and 45,000 Tren de Aragua gang members, which do not exist in the whole wide world.
So I'm right about the fact that not all 65 told you that.
Absolutely. What I said was that
15 didn't.
What I said was that we couldn't find one who says you're telling the truth.
That's a funny way to spin that.
Would you like to name the ones who support your claim?
I don't have to now. You just did 15.
No, those are 15 that didn't respond, sir. That's not how math and logic work.
God.
That's
not how math and logic work.
That's not how math and logic.
I fucking love that line. That's not how math and logic work.
Kyle Clark is a gem. And then he even caught the attention of John Oliver. I don't know if you saw this clip. Yeah, John Oliver was talking about it.
I think John Oliver, we caught his attention, and that's why he aired it.
John was listening to our show. He listens to our podcast on the free Adobe app. Hey, John. Yeah, and then he highlighted Kyle Clark. Here he is.
This week, and during which that reporter asked him this truly incredible question.
You claim that you've been all around the world armed to the teeth rescuing...
here's Kyle Clark talking to the guy we were referring to earlier, and we talked about last week, the guy that wouldn't talk about how many people he killed.
Yeah.
So he's now Kyle Clark is addressing the other wacko GOP candidate for governor.
Women and children from captivity, that you've...
Asked him this truly incredible question.
You claim that you've been all around the world armed to the teeth rescuing women and children from captivity, that you've stopped human smugglers at the Mexico border and made them pay a price, that you as a civilian called in a U.S. military airstrike that killed 70 ISIS fighters, that you were the first American into Gaza during the war with Israel, that you've done 150 high-risk missions and every one has been a success. You told me last week that it's all true and that you don't need to prove it to anyone. But you're talking to voters now. How should voters decide whether you've lived one of the most extraordinary lives in human history or whether you're a liar and a fraud?
spectacular. That might be the first debate in history won by the moderator. And just look at his co-host there, who must be thinking, hey, I didn't know we were allowed to be sassy bitches tonight. And if you are thinking there's no answer that could possibly be stranger than that question, I'm afraid you are wrong.
I can't help it if I've had an extraordinary life. I'm an ordinary fella. And starting from my childhood all the way to now, me standing up on a stage running for governor, Reagan, I said I was going to talk about you. Come, seats. This little dog, she's going to go bite you right now, Kyle. She was in Syria and Iraq. So is she lying too?
Incredible. That is a grand slam answer to a home run question. His brain is truly one of a kind, because who else on earth would hear the question, are you a fraud? And even think to answer with, hey, are you calling my dog a liar?
Brilliant. Just so much good stuff happening with that.
Oh my God.
And this is how these people need to be treated. I mean, we shouldn't be taking any of them seriously all the way up to the top.
Yeah.
That's how you disarm fascists. Yeah.
The first guy we were talking about, like another question that was posed to him, I'm just going to paraphrase it, but basically it was asked like if a donor and one of his friends, good friends, a MAGA donor would have a seat in his office if he was elected governor. And basically this guy is on record saying that he was going to hang our current governor, Jared Polis, and the Secretary of State and Attorney General because they're basically Jewish. And this guy's answer is like, yeah, I'll probably put him in in my administration, but I wouldn't let him deal with Jews.
Right. I saw that clip too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the same one out of all of them wanted to succeed.
And here's
secede from the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's that clip you're talking about.
You said that you are deeply honored to have the endorsement of your good friend Joe Altman, the MAGA podcaster who has called for the execution by hanging of Colorado's governor, attorney general, and secretary of state, who he calls synagogue of Satan Jews. You said that Mr. Altman would have made a great governor himself, and you endorsed his failed run to become the Colorado Republican Party chairman. Do you also believe that Colorado's governor, attorney general, and secretary of state should be arrested, tried, and hanged? And do you also believe that they are synagogue of Satan Jews?
Joe Altman and I disagree very strongly on the nation of Israel, very, very strongly. This is our biggest dividing point. We've gone around and around about it. I don't have a problem with the Jewish people at all. I also do know that there are indictments coming down pretty soon for Secretary of State Griswold and Attorney General Weiser.
So just to clarify what you're saying, you believe that you have insider information that there will be a federal sedition indictment against Colorado's Secretary of State and Attorney General, sedition being a charge punishable by death. I just want to clarify, that's what you're saying?
Yes, treason. And then the indictments are probably going to come down around mid-summer. There's also 4 other investigations.
Do you share your good friend Joe Altman's view that they should be tried and, if convicted, executed?
No, I'm not against the death penalty. I'm strongly in favor of the death penalty. But from the things that I've seen in the conversations they have, I don't think that it warrants that level.
And a last question on this. If you're elected governor, would Mr. Altman have a role in your administration?
Assuming it's not around Jewish people, probably.
I think some folks are going to find that funnier than others.
Jesus Christ.
And one of the candidates was laughing.
Yeah.
You could hear her laugh in the microphone.
Then some of the comments on that video on TikTok are like, what the hell's going on in Colorado? Well, really, both of these GOP candidates are just absolutely batshit crazy.
All 3 of them.
I don't know anything about the third one.
Like fucking off the walls crazy, and the third one is mildly crazy.
And all 3 of them right now have a pretty good shot of going to the general election.
Well, I mean, they're all vying for it. So yes,
the primary debates.
One of them's going to be the Republican nominee.
That's the thing. That's what I'm trying to say is.
Yeah.
And so then from there, it's a 50-50 shot whether or not they end up as governor, which is insane.
Maybe. I don't know. Colorado's going pretty strong blue.
Yeah. I mean, who knows?
God
But
help us. If
God help us. That's all I'm going to say. God help us. And please vote. I mean, don't get comfortable with any of this. Everybody's also saying that Kyle Clark should be moderating every debate, including the national debates. I agree.
Yeah. Kyle, our good friend Kyle over at 9 News, KUSA.
Yeah.
Great.
Our local NBC affiliate.
Yeah. I would like to see what he would have done if Trump walked off from an interview.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure he would have handled that brilliantly. So speaking of local races, the LA mayoral race continues. It looks like Spencer Pratt is out, but he got a lot more votes than I was expecting for him to get. But looks like he is not going to be on that general ticket.
Yeah, now Republicans on the federal level are saying stop giving money to California
because the people don't want
stop federal funding to California.
Yeah, that is a mature response, and that's what we do in the United States of America. That's not normal, and it's never been normal in our history as a society, and I refuse to believe that it is normal still. So go to hell.
It's not normal, and if they try to do it, California, I would just encourage you to stop giving taxes to the federal government.
Yeah, the fifth largest economy in the world. I'm sure.
Yeah.
You really,
just reinvest it into your own state.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see how our red states fare without that income.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
anyway.
Anywho, that's what's going on. There's more news to get to and stuff, but
oh my God, so much happening around the world.
Yeah. Well,
we got entertainment news, we got tech news. Oh, so much, Eddie.
The
Apple news.
Apple had their worldwide developer conference.
Oh, you watched it.
I watched the highlights.
Yeah, you excited for the iPhone? What iPhone are they on? 20?
This is the one where they talk about the OS.
Oh,
the operating system. They talk about OS X, which is going to be called Golden Gate, I think, or something.
Oh my God! Why would you name it a gate?
After what do you mean?
Like Watergate,
Bill Gates,
Spygate, Inflategate.
This is what happens when Tim Apple retires. It all goes to hell,
dude. Come on, Gates always a bad thing.
Yeah. And then they talked about the new iPhone operating system, and basically, it's all about AI. Do you use AI for anything?
Yeah, I do sometimes. Do you think my iPhone 6 will still be able to operate?
No.
Damn it.
iPhone 11 and up can take the new operating system.
Oh, shit.
So you got to upgrade that. Yeah, Worldwide Developer Conference. Also, the SpaceX is going to be going public. I don't have that on here, but I don't know if you've been following this IPO.
I have not.
But this is the biggest IPO in history. And a lot of people are feeling like it might be a pump and dump situation because this stock is going to be listed on the stock exchange, and they're removing the restrictions so that way it's able to be on the stock exchange a lot faster, and it's going to end up in a lot of people's retirement accounts that automatically invest in the top companies. So billions of dollars are going to be flowing into this IPO. A lot of people are going to be buying this stock with their 401k, and they didn't even plan to buy. And the conspiracy people think that this is so that all the people who own the stock in the company can immediately sell, and then there's going to be a bunch of bag holders, and then the stock is going to tank. A pump and dump situation.
Oh my God, I hate that.
Yeah. So
better
SpaceX IPO.
Check my 401k.
And what's even crazier about SpaceX is SpaceX bought Twitter or X, and it also bought Tesla, or is buying Tesla.
Oh, SpaceX. So it's no longer Elon, it's SpaceX.
Well, no, it's all Elon. So he's basically merging all of his companies into one.
Oh, before the IPO hits the market?
Yeah, exactly.
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what's going on with that.
Huh.
But let's take a quick break, and then we'll bring on El Hefe of NOFX. We're going to talk about the new documentary and see what he's up to. I think he might have joined. He's in our virtual green room right now. So we'll be back in just a couple minutes here on It's News to Us. Hang on.
This is Adobe Radio.
It's news to us. Adobe Radio.
Yeah, let me text you that. Well, okay. Let me give me a second on that and let me get that set up on this end. Okay, cool. Sounds good. Okay. All right, bye. Okay, just talking to El Jefe's manager there, Jason. That was a little behind the scenes.
Ooh.
He called because we are going to get him on the phone here. So I just have to fire that up.
Oh.
It's been a little while since we've done the phones. So
yeah,
let me
man, we kind of built the show in a lot of ways, Adobe Radio on the phones.
I know. I'm just trying to remember what the hell the program is. Okay, there it is. I think I found it. Anyways, I'm going to hit another break, and then I'm going to get set up so El Jefe can just call because he's driving right now. So give us just a couple seconds. We'll be right back right here on Adobe Radio. Hang on.
This is Adobe Radio.
iDoby Radio.
Okay, Jason. Yeah, we're still getting these phone lines set up. It's been a little while since we've done it like this, like I was saying, but almost there. Then I'll send over we'll have them on in just a few minutes. El Hefe of NOFX.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yes, go ahead. In the meantime,
catch up on the news.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell me something that's going on, because I just need a second for you to vamp.
Yeah. So we all know, and if you don't, you're in the dark. But the White House has a UFC arena that's been erected in the lawn of the White House, as Trump has planned a UFC fight night where only skinny people can go besides himself.
Is that really a thing? Only skinny people can go?
Yeah, apparently there's like you have to be of a certain build to be able to attend.
Are you kidding me?
And I'm not kidding. And if you're not of the right physique, you're not allowed to come in. And based on those qualifications, Trump would not be allowed in his own event. However, there is now a lawsuit that has been filed to try to stop this event from occurring. So as the White House is in shambles, trying to build this new ball arena building where they can have a big ball, I guess.
Right.
They have it's very white trash of them. The house is torn down. It's in shambles, and they're erecting a UFC fight arena to have a live UFC fight on the lawn of the White House, because nothing says America like two dudes sprawling around on the ground with each other.
Yes, exactly.
And only good-looking people are allowed there.
Only good-looking people, because it's going to be. Where is this being televised? By the way, is it just like
I don't know,
is it like a live stream on the internet or
Truth Social?
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, I don't know. And is this on the 4th of July? Is that when this thing is going down? Is that the whole idea?
No, it's happening this week.
Oh, there he is here. Hang on. Does this work? Let's see. El Hefe, is that you? Hello?
No, you guys there?
Yes, we're here.
Hey.
Okay, who am I popping them on with?
This is Eddie and Jason with iDoby Radio.
Great. Give me 1 second. I'm putting them right on.
Thank you. See, we had to do some engineering real quick, Jason. We've never done that.
Yeah, quick, on the spot.
We've never done a phone interview. What's the last time we did a phone interview?
I don't know, but this is why we do it live, folks.
Yeah, you get to hear all of our our mishaps.
It's real. This is real.
But LFA of NOFX joining. He's driving right now.
Hey, Jason, you got El Hefe.
Hey, man.
Jason.
El Hefe, what?
iDoby Radio.
iDoby Radio. What is going on? El Hefe is joining us, longtime lead guitarist, trumpet player, and I guess you could call him like a bit of a musical wild card of NOFX. He joined the band in '91 and helped define its classic lineup through the punk and drublic era and beyond. And now, after NOFX's final run of shows in October 2024, the band is putting one last bow on the story with 40 years of fucking up. This film by NOFX has been out for a bit. Documentary is only in theaters, not streaming. I don't know if you knew this, Jason, but you have to go to the theater to watch this documentary. And El Hefe is here to talk about that and more, plus what he's up to. He's been on the TV show Hacks. He's doing some acting, big show Hacks, plus trumpet duties with the Aquabats. What's going on, man? How are you?
Hey, man, how you doing?
I hope that intro wasn't too lengthy.
No, that's cool. I tried to log in. I saw you two talking for a minute.
Okay. Yeah.
I couldn't get the camera, and I almost crashed twice.
No, you can't have that.
No, drive safe. No, yeah.
I'm actually on my way to Santa Ana right now to rehearse with the Aquabats for the tour.
Okay, cool. You're driving from where to where?
Huh?
So where are you going exactly?
I'm going to Santa Ana. Santa Ana. Not Santa. I'm going to Santa Ana to rehearse with the Aquabats.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
So I'm on my way to band practice. It's a long drive. I'm coming up on downtown. I'm on the 101 heading south.
Okay.
How does it feel like getting ready for another tour with that's not the NoFX.
Did I cut out?
No, I think we got you. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. How does it feel going out and rehearsing it with the band that's not NoFX? How are you feeling about all? Is that what your question is, Jason? I'm not sure that he can hear you.
I don't think.
Sorry, I'm trying to relay a question that was asked.
Yeah, I can't hear Jason.
Okay,
I can't hear Jason.
Son of a bitch. Okay,
At all.
I'll try to fix that in the meantime. But go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. So, anyways, why don't we start with talking about the documentary a little bit? So,
sure.
Yeah. So the director of this documentary said that the truth of NoFX lives somewhere between 4 different versions of the same story. So when you watch the movie, what were some moments where you thought like, yeah, that's exactly how it happened, and or other moments where you're like, that's not how I remember it at all? Like, what your feeling of the truth behind how the story is portrayed?
I think it pretty much portrays the truth exactly how it is. This movie is very real and very raw. I mean, it's full of everything. There's like good times, bad times. There's a lot of crying and tears. There's like pain, everything, and rolled up into one. And I think it shows it all, the truth.
Yeah. And are you happy with how often you were portrayed in the film, or did you want a bigger role in the movie?
I think they could have went more into my backstory.
Yeah.
They didn't go into my backstory. They went into everyone else's backstory. They didn't go into mine. And I had a friend of mine that noticed that too. He said, "Why didn't they go into your backstory? You got like a gnarly backstory." I had to run in with the law. I sold drugs. I counterfeit money. I was in the Marshall's holding cell. I was, going up against the United States of America, 15 years in a federal penitentiary. None of that stuff was talked about or brought up. It's in the book. A lot of this stuff is, but
that wasn't.
That's the only thing.
But Jason, I think Jason, go ahead and talk. I think he can hear you now. By the way.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Maybe not.
Hello?
Okay, never mind. Anyways, so yeah, you have a wild story, and you're right that they left that out. Were you, when they were producing the documentary, did they talk to you about that stuff, and it just made it, or is it like left on the cutting room floor? No, they never brought it up.
No, Buddy never talked to me about any of that. He never brought any of that up. He never asked me those questions. The questions he asked me are what are on camera, but in the movie. That's like, those are the questions he's asked me.
I've talked to a lot of band members who have been involved in documentaries, and it always seems like there can be some hurt feelings because of how these are produced, and you can't tell everyone's story, and you can't get to every moment. Were you, when you first saw the documentary, were you like, did you leave the theater or the screening or however you got it, like, or at home whenever you watched it, with a good feeling, or what was your initial?
Yeah, I left with a good feeling. I thought it was a good movie. I thought it was a great documentary.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I think it portrayed us very well. Very honest.
Well, I mean, I think it's a great movie too. I really loved it, and you guys did decide to only put it in theaters. It's never going to go to a streaming service ever.
Well, because punk rock's about community. It's about everyone coming together and hanging out. It just seems really weird. Let's just go stream it, and you can just sit on your couch and watch. Punk rock's always been about, let's all get together and hang out. Let's all. This way, people can go hang out and see people they haven't seen in a while, have a beer with them, and they can enjoy it together. And I think that's the way this should be seen, is with a crowd together. Just like our live shows, we brought a lot of people together.
Yeah.
And I think this documentary is doing the same thing.
Yeah, I agree. It is cool. It's almost like a Rocky Horror type thing. You like want everybody to go to the theater and experience it together. And I was at the LA premiere, and the audience really loved it. Like, everybody there was super into it. There's a lot of laughs, a lot of emotion in the theater. Everybody was really in it and along for the ride with you guys. So I think you've really done a
Yeah,
good,
that was a good time. And I was surprised to see all these people show up. You know, Tommy Lee showed up, porn stars showed up.
Yeah, man.
Chemical Rock. I mean, there's all these different musicians that we haven't seen since the final show, you know. And I was like, oh my God, you know, it was like a reunion almost. You know, all the opening bands we used to tour with, everyone showed up. We're like, yeah.
Right.
It was so cool.
That is so. By the way, it was really crazy to see Tommy Lee there. As soon as he walked in,
I can't hear Jason.
Can you hear me now?
Hello.
Can you hear us? No.
Can you hear me?
I think we lost him.
Oh no.
No.
Oh, I think we cut out.
Well, I think I can kind of hear him.
Am I in a dead spot?
I don't know. I don't know.
I think I hit a dead spot.
This is
I hear you. I think we lost out.
We got a cursed interview tonight.
That sucks.
I know. God damn. Well, can you hear us now?
Man, I'm stuck in traffic. This sucks.
Well,
rush hour on the 101.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
Yeah.
That sounds rough.
I don't think you can hear us.
You guys,
can you hear us?
Far for work?
Okay, I don't know what the hell's going on.
At all.
Oh, son of a bitch.
I'll ask you guys questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
This is
what did you think of the film?
I loved it. Like I said,
I really liked it, Hefe.
I know.
And when you went out, did you run into people you hadn't seen in a minute?
The whole time. It was amazing. I think we lost them. Let me try calling them again, okay? 1 sec.
Okay, they're going to try to reconnect. I don't know what the hell's going on. This is this is insane.
It's kind of punk rock, though.
It kind of is, because we did say that this interview was going to be, you know, like how we always do it with the meeting link, and then last second they wanted to change it up.
Yeah. And this is, you know, again, we do it live.
Yeah.
The way we think it should be done.
Yeah.
All shows should be done live.
Exactly.
So
let's see if this works here. Hey, you guys there?
Should we try it again? Here he is, okay?
Can you hear us now?
Hang on. Yeah, I do. 1 sec.
Okay.
All right.
There we go.
back on. We have audio.
All right, Hefe, we got you back now.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, who knows what the hell happened? When you're driving around LA on the phone, these things happen.
Rush hour traffic.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I'm stuck in rush hour for sure. I probably hit a dead spot or something.
But the good news is I think you can hear Jason now.
That's fantastic.
I can hear Jason now, so maybe that was a blessing.
Yeah. So that got fixed. I really have no idea what the fuck's going on with this technology, but we're working through it. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm kind of like Justin Timberlake. You know, I don't know what's going on with the technology. Hey, yo. Tired of using all this technology.
By the way, is it true that that Fat Mike made you rip off the whammy bar of your guitar because it wasn't punk rock enough?
Yeah, I mean, he had a couple of big, brutal skinhead punk rock dudes hold me down and force me to take the whammy bar off. No, I'm joking. That's not how it went down. I'm a big fan of Eddie Van Halen, you know, so I was doing a lot of that kind of shit. And he's like, that's not punk rock. That's not punk rock. You can't do that. And I go, what do you mean? Doesn't the guitar player for Leaving have a whammy bar? And does his
Is there anything? Was there anything like that you thought like wasn't punk rock, and then you were surprised that Fat Mike was on board for it?
Yeah, trumpet.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
I don't like. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I mean, when did trumpet actually start to work its way into punk? Was that you guys? Did you guys invent that? I want to say you did. I'm going to give you guys credit.
Well, I'll tell you. In 1991, it was my very first tour with them, and when I auditioned, and I'm sitting on his couch, and he says, "You're in. Go pack your bags and all that. We're going to go on tour." He's like, "What else do you do? What else can you do?" So, I have a huge musical background. I was in choir. I was a music major. So I studied a lot of music professionally. You know, I sang barbershop quartet, classical music. So I started showing him what else I do. I go, oh, I play trumpet. I used to play trumpet in a marching band and jazz band and in a college. And he goes, oh, dude, bring your trumpet on the road. We'll fuck around. And I go, I haven't played my trumpet in years. He goes, that's okay. Just bring it. We'll just mess around. So I brought it, and we would play these little shows where there only be 20, 25 people showing up. And then we'd go to a house, you know, and we would be partying, drinking beer. And I'd break out my horn and we'd be fucking around, you know, doing things. And then he was like, oh, I got this song I want to put the trumpet in. And he wrote Bob. And he goes, I think a trumpet part can go right here. I said, all right. So then I wrote the trumpet part for Bob. And we went in the studio and did it. And then I was like, I don't know, then. Is this punk rock? How is this going to go over?
Yeah.
This is weird. And it went over. And we're like, oh, okay.
And now one of your most famous songs you guys have ever written. And everybody knows Bob. But is that
everybody knows.
Is that the first time though? Really, do you really think honestly that that's the first time trumpet was ever intertwined or introduced with punk rock?
I mean, I heard of ska, but I guess that's like a little branch from punk, but I never heard trumpet in a punk rock band before.
No, I want to say you guys innovated that. One of the many innovations that you guys had.
Yeah, but that's kind of brought me, because I have a jazz background too. You know, I have blues and jazz, and I studied all these different. That's why when I joined the band, you hear the songs starting to change from Ripped to White Trash and Hitch and a Bean. You know, that's my influence.
Yeah, and you can hear that from when you joined and then forward. And if it weren't for you, I mean, I think you were a big part of why NoFX had the longevity that it did for 40 years. But what do you think really led to the longevity? Because I think you're a huge part of that. But from your perspective, what do you think it was?
I think we all got lucky. I think we were doing the right thing at the right time. And I don't know, I think the chemistry that we four have on stage, we had something special. I think once in a while, because there's a lot of bands out there and they come and go, you know, and there's nothing really special that makes them stick. And I think a lot of our personalities together, you know, kind of like when you see the Three Stooges, you got the Mo, the Curly, and the Larry.
Yeah. Right. I mean, do you think that 40 years was 40 years enough, or could you have gone for another 10?
Oh, none of us wanted to stop playing. Only Mike wanted to stop.
Right.
We were good. We were good to go, and we're like, as long as Bald Religion's still playing, why can't we?
Yeah, because I mean, so from what Mike has said, and I've had some time hanging out with him at the Punk Rock Museum, and I've been able to ask him a lot of questions, and from what I understand, I mean, for him to go out on the road is really tough on his health. It's hard for him to stay sober, and that's kind of the big reason, from what I understand. So, do you feel like that? Like, I mean, you want to be supportive of your friend, but at the same time, it's got to be kind of hard. Yeah, because you guys want to.
Yeah, he tried. I think he did one show sober, and he had a miserable time, and he has to be on drugs. He has to be drunk. He has to be drinking vodka and snorting cocaine and popping pills or whatever. You know, usually he's on Molly or something. But to have a good time, he needs that. Whereas the rest of us don't need that. We can just have a good time without, you know. So, his health, we were all worried about that. You know, he was diabetic. He became full-blown diabetic. And I guess now he's not.
That's good. I mean, in the documentary too, you see there was no holding back on documenting the drug abuse and the alcohol abuse. Crazy.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's very honest. It shows everything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like one of those things where we want Fat Mike to be healthy. We want him to be around. We want him to stay alive, but we also want NoFX to be still out there on tour. But I guess we can't have it both. We can't have everything.
We can't have him being on the road that long, you know, long periods of time. He can't go out there for 2-3 weeks, it'll ruin them.
But you guys,
I always thought, why can't we just do specialty shows, weekend shows here and there? Look what Sublime's doing. They're doing, weekend shows here and there. What, 10 shows a year or something like that? Just enough.
or like Metallica does that too now,
Yeah.
So,
No Doubt just did the Sphere in Vegas for a little bit.
I think that might get Mike out of retirement if you guys get booked at the Sphere.
How about we do a Sphere? Because he lives there.
Yeah.
See how that could work?
Exactly.
What if we did the Sphere?
Yeah.
What if we did the Sphere and I got Crystal Sphere to open up?
There we go. I mean, I would go see you guys at the Sphere. I think everybody would go. You probably have more people there at that show than No Doubt. I would say.
No doubt. I don't doubt that at all.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
we could go off with the video stuff. We could put some cool video, right? That's what they got inside there, like a video. I've never been in there, so I don't know.
No, yeah, it's like I haven't been in there yet either, but it's supposed to be pretty crazy. But I think maybe I don't know. Of course, we want Mike to be well, so maybe you don't pitch that to him, but I think that might do it. I think that might get him out of retirement.
I think it would be amazing.
Yeah. But
I think it would be cool just to pitch some specialty shows and like, dude, we know you can't tour. We know we're worried about your health, but what if you went and did a weekend somewhere?
Yeah.
Specialty something. Because we all love playing. Me and Smelly's playing. He did 2 shows at the Vandals, and he's working with Jim Limburg. I played with Goldfinger, Aquabats. And I love to perform. I love entertaining people, so I'm taking gigs wherever. I'm doing acting.
Yeah, you're on Hacks. That's a big gig you just got, and then the
worked on Mayans.
Yeah.
I did a movie with Vince Vaughn and Al Pacino. I'm waiting for that to come out. And that was shot in Las Vegas.
That's insane. That's a crazy role to get with Al Pacino and Vince Vaughn.
I played a bass player, so I basically playing myself in a band.
Okay.
Vince Vaughn was the singer of the band, and we had a band.
That's cool though. I mean, that's a crazy thing to say that you've shared the screen with Al Pacino and Vince Vaughn, 2 of the best actors of all time.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I was blown away.
Yeah. Well, you're up to a lot of cool shit, though, even though, the band isn't doing anything. We hope not forever. It sounds like everyone's holding out hope that maybe something will happen eventually, but who knows?
Yeah, good luck. Good luck changing Mike's mind.
I'll try. If I get the opportunity to hang out with him again, and I did, like, back in February, I was at the Punk Rock Museum for some stupid radio conference, and then him and I hung out like almost all night, and he was telling me all this shit. And if I ever have that opportunity
Did you
again,
do cocaine with him?
I didn't, but I may have witnessed a few things. But yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you should try to sneak the bug in his ear.
Yes, I will. The Sphere. The Sphere. I'll work on it the best I can, because I want you guys to be out there playing, and we're big fans. True. So, but anyways, 40 Years of Fucking Up. That's the movie. Everybody go see when it's coming and playing near you. You can only see it in theaters, and then there's a soundtrack coming out in August. And man, Hefe, it's so awesome to talk to you. Thank you for taking the time. I know you're super busy and you're driving and there's a lot going on, and you still took the time out of your day to call in and chat with us. We appreciate it.
Yeah, bro. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. Anything else that you wanted to make sure you plug before we let you go?
I don't really have. I'm working on putting out an EP. That's going to be coming. That's actually for sale right now. An EP pre-sale for vinyl for that.
Okay,
I'm almost done. I got the last two songs I'm finishing up. But yeah, look out for that.
Okay, and where can you find it?
And they'll have it.
Okay, cool.
cyber-tracks.com. Yeah, go to cyber-tracks.com.
cyber-tracks.com. All right.
Yeah, it's on my Instagram.
All right, there you go. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, well, thanks, man, and good luck with all of your acting endeavors, too, and drive safe. We will catch up with you again, I hope, soon.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks, man. Take care.
Bye.
There's El Hefe, legendary punk rocker Jason.
Yeah, what a cool guy, man. I want to hang out with him.
I know. They're all cool.
I know. Yeah. I think the Sphere would be insane.
I know. Get NOFX to the Sphere. That would be. I don't think that Fat Mike could pass that up if somebody gave him that opportunity. I don't think he thinks that it's possible.
I think that there's a huge demand. I think people would flock from all over the world to see that. Maybe it's a setup, right? Like they're not touring now. Like, another year and everyone. Yeah, I mean, look at No Doubt. Like, when was the last time they were on a tour together?
I know, but it doesn't seem like it's a setup because he is very serious about how touring affects his health. Fat Mike.
Yeah.
So,
and that's fair, but this isn't a tour; it's a show.
That's a good point.
Limited, run.
Yeah.
You play a Friday night, you play Saturday night,
you're out.
Do it for like a month and a half, and
right.
You don't have to go anywhere. You're not traveling. He lives there. I don't know, man.
No, you're right.
I think it would be sold out every night they do it.
Well, I was hoping that we get Fat Mike to join the show. There's a possibility he would have, but he was unavailable. But if we get a chance, we'll try to convince him. Let's put it out there. Now I kind of feel like I want to try to get him on, but I feel like I'm greedy with the publicist if I try to do that. But anyways, NOFX, go see their documentary. It's really awesome. So, okay, let's take a quick break, Jason.
All right.
Back with more. Hang on.
It's news to us with Eddie and Jason. It's news to us with Eddie and Jason.
All right, we're back, Jason, and these shows with technical difficulties always seem pretty exhausting to me.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
That was ridiculous to try to figure that out. I was like, I don't even know I had to download a program, and I had to remember a login, and then I had to go verify an email and all this bullshit.
And you did it like a pro, man. You did great.
Appreciate that. And they couldn't even hear you. Then suddenly he could. I don't know. I didn't even change the setting. I don't know.
Well, I think when we call it, the lines were mixed. I think Elon got mad because we were talking about his IPO.
Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah. Something with Starlink interrupted our signals.
Hackers are always after us.
Yeah.
Anything else Should get to before we wrap it up.
I don't know. I think we leave it on a high note. Like, we got to talk to El Hefe, like, cool dude. You know, obviously everyone loves NoFX. Like, I don't know. I think it was just really cool. Like, it's always cool to like talk to artists like that, and where they're down to earth, and like you would want to go have a beer with this guy and like just talk to him.
Yeah, I love that. And
they like hear you out too.
That whole band is like that. They are. I mean, they have a rabid fan base, but they're just dudes. They're really good people. And we use NoFX in our intro every week, Jason.
Yeah, I know.
When we start the show, here's a bit of NoFX every single week.
And welcome to the United States of America.
Global woman, radioactive sites, imperialistic wrongs, and animal rights. No!
Adobe Radio.
Yeah, so we sample, that portion of that of Franco Un-American.
Yeah.
We hear Fat Mike every week. For fuck's sake. I did tell him that. That was cool to tell him.
Yeah, what'd he say?
He kind of like looked at me weird when I said it was a political show. Then I had to like get into what we actually talk about, and then he was cool with it.
Oh, okay.
Because he was
worried, like,
yeah, I think he might have been a little bit worried. He's like, uh-oh. What if he's misinterpreting my song? I don't know this asshole.
Yeah.
Maybe he's some right-wing wacko.
Yeah, he's MAGA.
Yeah, but then when I got into it, he's like, oh, then he like disarmed and he thought it was cool. So.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
Yeah. But all right, I guess we can end it there. Number one movie at the box office, scary movie, in case anybody was wondering. And see you next time.
With all due respect, that's a bunch of malarkey.
Give it up for Adobe, everybody.